Hey yo, what up world? Welcome back to another episode of A-Man Say Man. It's your boy P. What up, Rem?
Rem the model in the building.
No doubt. Who else we got next? Mr.
Damn, I forgot. I forgot this week. Hey, look, we were doing so much right now, but then, they said oil and water won't mix, but now they all down at the beach washing off the fish.
Oh, okay.
Boyz.
No doubt. And for those who don't know, Nick likes to drop a line or two from our homework.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We would get to that later. What up, Miss Marvelous?
What's up?
Okay. How you feeling?
I feel good.
I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen you.
I know. It has. I missed you guys.
Absolutely, but we look forward to the catch up in a little bit.
Yeah.
What up, Mr. Frankie?
Yo, this Steph.
Oh, this Steph today. No doubt.
What up, bro?
Yeah, shout out to Steph. We missing you in action, but
Yeah, Steph lost his head, man.
He did.
Chill out, bro. Chill.
Yeah.
Too soon, bro.
Voice got deeper too.
Too soon.
Too early. No doubt.
Fools.
But as you can see, world, new location, new spot and all that.
If
know
you
what
look
I'm
watching
saying?
on YouTube, if not, we
Yes.
are in a new area.
Yeah, that too. Good feeling. But yeah, man, new beginnings, the rebirth, as I see it. But how
Hit some
y'all
applause.
feeling, man?
Hit one of them buttons.
Good.
that we
Yeah,
got
no
on
doubt.
here.
Let's
Hit a button for the new studio, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Something of some sort.
I got you.
We need some
Appreciate
love.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How y'all been though, man?
Pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I saw
You know
you
what I'm saying?
yesterday,
Chilling,
I think,
yeah.
so, I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just been a minute since we all been together. And,
Nah, facts, though.
you know what I mean? Lots going on individually.
Uh-huh.
Different frequencies and all that. But let's get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? I know
Yeah.
recently y'all over the weekend y'all went to E Money's art show, right?
Word. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I went yesterday.
The Umbrella
Art
Fair.
Art fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Out the city.
Yeah.
Union
Oh,
Market.
is that the joint where they was doing like them big ass murals and shit?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Friday they had the secret walls, I think is what it's called, and they do the live battle. It's
Yeah.
basically a live battle, one wall versus one wall. E did that jump before, but it's one wall versus one wall, and they just paint live. And then at the end, when they're done, everybody cheers for the winner, and then somebody wins. So
Super
they
dope.
planned it according to have both of them at the exact same time. So
Right,
secret
right,
walls was
right,
outside, and the whole umbrella affair on Friday was inside where all the
Inside,
events, like all the not events, all the
Exhibits.
art vendors and
Yeah,
exhibits and shit were.
Yeah.
Shit was really dope on Friday. I only went for a little bit on Friday, but I was able to go up there and holler at E and show some love. Caught me a little painting,
Mhm.
you know.
That's
Yeah, and the
dope.
joint you did cop was fire. His Basquiat, like, that was crazy.
Basquiat?
Yeah, right. Mike Tyson joint.
The
That
Mike
joint's
Tyson
fire.
joint?
Yeah.
You ain't cop nothing?
Yeah, no, I didn't get nothing. Nah. But I went up there and show. I went up there and showed support for my man. You know what I'm saying? Chopped it up with him. He had some good shit up there. It was some other good artwork up there. We went through. Me and wifey walked through there. We went to every single one of the joints. So it was some dope shit in there. Legacy DC, I think. They had a little exhibit. That shit was dope. They had some clothing, some dope little sweatshirts and stuff in there. That was dope. The tags on their sweatshirt is the Metro card.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's
But
dope.
like,
dope.
you know what I'm saying? That shit is fire. Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's dope.
That shit's fire.
Just
Like a smart
curious.
trip or the old school joint.
The old
Paper joint.
with the
Freak. They don't even do those
white
no
with
more.
the
Yeah.
green, yeah.
don't
even do those
joints
insert
no
here,
more.
Yep.
Do y'all happen to recall who won the wall battle?
I do.
Let me turn your little volume down,
It was the
brother. You
DC
loud as
team. They were something. They were like the Dragons or something like that. The Last Dragons. I can't remember the exact name of them. But it was respectfully. If any of them listened to it, their wall was worse than the other wall. The other wall was much better.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was because it was DC and other people were from out of town type of thing.
Oh, wow.
Like probably wasn't the love being shown or
Yeah.
the attendance. But yeah, they won.
Word.
Yeah.
It was clean. I mean, the shit was clean though. Like I
Yeah,
said, they
from
had
what-
you posted one jump that was fired that I didn't get to go see. The stuffed animals.
The stuff,
in the
yeah,
frame,
yeah.
frames.
That
Well,
shit-
yeah, I
that shit
seen
was
that.
crazy.
That shit was y'all spooky, Mo.
That shit
I
was
like,
crazy.
What the fuck is
Well,
this
the
shit?
Pee-wee was a little spooky
the
because
Pee-wee Herman.
they had my man in the form of the
Yeah.
Jesus cross
Yeah,
smack in the
yeah.
middle. That shit was wild.
Yeah, that shit was wild as shit. Yeah,
It was dope though.
But it was
What the
dope.
hell?
Yeah. It
That
was
shit was
like,
dope.
yeah.
Who was the artist? Like, did you capture that?
It's in the video.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to see, but it was like the titles was like one of them. The joint with Pee Wee was titled "Our TV Shows," and
Probably had Care Bears.
it was
and some
another
other
one
shit.
that had like a bunch of Dracula's. Like you had to find them, but they were in there. It was like 1-800 Dracula.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So the
Okay, I see
names
the
of
theme.
the joints was dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Every
Yeah,
time
that
I
shit was
see
good.
like footage of like those types of events, I always get like inspired. Like, I used to draw as a kid, but it's like, man, I just try my hand, bro. Like it looks
Took the words out
phenomenal.
my mouth. Me and Marcus was looking around, and there was some fire like crib pieces. They were like just big ass leaves. It was on the other side of East Joint with the leaves.
Yeah, the
The
leaves
jumps was crazy, right?
Fire, yeah.
And they had some small jumps that was probably, I don't know, 6x6, little 6-inch by 6-inch joints. They were $60 a piece. And I looked at them jumps and I was like, respect to their art, right? The big jumps that was $1,200 and all of that, fire. That requires a lot of detail. It was like background colors, all that shit. These little 6x6 jumps for $60. I can make that right now at home. All I gotta go do is get the right brush and find the right stroke, pause that look like motherfucking leaves.
Yeah.
And then put it up on your walls in a frame.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying in terms of being inspired by. You'd be like, yo, you selling this shit for this? I could do this right now. Like,
Yeah, but it's the stroke
It's
of
art.
the brush.
oh no, it's the artist.
It's
the artist.
It's what they
you're paying
saw
for.
in that
It's the
moment.
artist.
This is my. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the same as me producing music. Like I have a price, and certain joints require a different price. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it just varies. Right. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, you know, you can name your price on whatever the fuck you want to name your price on.
No, absolutely.
You know what I'm
I don't think for me it's about the money. It's more like just being inspired, just to like showcase whatever you got going on.
That's crazy. You know the thing last night, E-Money asked me a question and he's like, you look at all the joints? I'm like, yeah. He said, anything inspire you to like create something now? Like,
Right.
and I ain't even go into the art show with that mindset. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. Nah, I ain't see that. I seen some dope shit, but I didn't see anything that would like has me coming back ready to inspire to do something else. I didn't even go in there with that mindset.
That's dope.
And
That's
it's almost like, damn,
shit.
like shit.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go that shit.
You
You know
want to go
Yeah,
right
with
there.
that mindset.
what I'm saying? Yeah, facts. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's artist to
Yeah,
artist
It's
shit.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
funny to even talk about that, right? Because I just feel like, and I think I've mentioned this before as far as like the space that I'm trying to operate in, or the space that I feel like is drawing me in, rather. But just that artistic space where you get to like, express yourself and what you feel needs to be expressed. I feel like that's all around us, bro. Like the fact that E-Money was able to, ask you that question and you not really be on point to be like, you're right or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just that energy pulling you in and saying, bro, this is where you need to be so you can express yourself, not under that same realm as him, but in a way that's conducive and that's natural, via, you making beats.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I would say, I'm sure you probably felt it yesterday, but based on the type of vibes that be out there, like that's a scene that you could easily be involved in and find a lot of musicians, a lot of people doing their one, two,
Creative.
like
Absolutely.
just network, a different vibe of a network versus just going to shows, music shows and shit like that. Like,
Finding
that's a
another
whole
way
other
to
network that can
create.
expose you
You
to a
might
whole
fuck around
different.
and catch like a vicious guitar player, somebody out there jump like
Yeah,
that.
right,
You never know.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
A whole different network than just music shows.
Yeah. And
I
even
actually seen a producer out there, Kokai. I think I'm pronouncing his name right, but I've heard of him throughout, you know what I'm saying, since I started producing in the DC music scene. But he's like been nominated for Grammys, or he's been in that circle. But I seen him there too, you know what I'm saying? I just spoke to him, but we never really, that's our first time really crossing paths, but I know people that know him and type of thing.
See,
like that,
all the shows you've been
I was
to, you
getting
ain't
ready to
never,
say.
you ain't crossed no paths with him. You're going to
And
one art
he's
show.
DC based.
One art show,
He's
right?
DC based. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I seen that jump, that same, like, I
It
didn't
sounds better
realize-
if you
I didn't realize what it was. I seen the last year, my homegirl, she paint too. She was at the joint last year. And I
Umbrella?
Yeah, I remember E did that jump last year. So when I seen it on Instagram this year, I was like, oh, all right, bet. And now I'm putting two together. So it's clean.
Yeah. It's just
it
fine.
was a good vibe. You know
It's
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
network. That's a good as a way to network as well. Like you said, you might just find anybody there. But I mean, doing like art itself, it just brings so much motivation. But like you said, you didn't go in with that mindset of like, maybe I could find something that's going to inspire me to create today.
Right.
You
I
just
was on
going
date
to-
night.
yeah, you just kicking it, you know.
I was on date night.
and supporting E. So you don't.
that too,
Sometimes when you're supporting other people, you don't really focus on the stuff that you normally do, your normal craft.
Yeah.
how do you approach when because I know that you're out and about at different events, you know what I'm saying, tapping into, what you do. How do you approach these events? Are you going there with the same open mind state as far as, okay, this is where I'm at, let me see what I can pull from this, versus you saying, let me promote myself? Do you?
No, yeah, I am more of a person that actually just pulls from it.
Mhm.
I actually don't market anything that I do when I go to those type of events a lot
Gotcha.
of times, because I think there's a lot of people that does that.
Mhm.
So it oversaturates everything. Now, if someone just like walked up to me and was like, man, I like your bracelets, or
You're organic.
something, and they're like, you look like you do something. What do you do? Then I might talk to them and, speak to them on that. But yeah, I go to those events and I just collect. I just like collect mentally, like things I see. Things,
So where's like the, what's that sound? Oh, echo. Okay. Where do you draw the line as far as?
Where did the echo come from?
I don't know. It's like a
ghost.
spirit or something. I don't know what's going on.
Never.
Blessings he who comes in the name of the Lord.
This is headphone shit. Okay, my bad. This is headphone shit. I don't know what's going on.
That's a fact.
I was like, I heard my
He
ice.
said a ghost.
No, I hear it.
I hear you, dog.
Yeah, I heard it. I'm like, there to go again.
Yeah.
Hey,
hold on.
Hey,
What's going on with your
Technical,
mic? yo?
technical things with the
this is
new-
It's
this is
okay.
Harlem.
Nah,
Too many Negroes there.
I don't know what's going on right now.
the niggitis.
Right. Wait a minute.
Nah, my boy.
It's still going?
It's only when he talk.
Yo.
Yeah, it's an echo on this nigga shit out of nowhere. Hold on. It's like you and the motherfucker.
Nah, we good. We
Yeah,
good.
we
We
good.
good, you know.
He in the outer limits. I don't know what the
Nah.
hell's going on.
Nah, so keep, you know.
So what y'all? We
Paul,
gonna have to
keep
start
talking.
over?
Keep talking. Nah,
Nah.
not even. We
Anyway.
just gonna keep on rocking and rolling.
What was the
We just gonna keep on. Paul is being edited at this moment. Paul, can you say something?
Yo.
How's he sounding, Nick?
Echo. Yeah, it's echo.
Yeah, it's okay. He's in the outer limits.
He's in the outer limits.
Yeah.
Yo, that roller coaster was crazy
Space
at Kingston.
Boy.
You was just about to say that?
Yo.
They changed the name of it. I forgot what it was.
It's Area 51 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went on there in the summer.
Me and Wayne went to the jail,
1-1.
King's Dominion one year and walked around for like 20 minutes asking different people, yo, where's the outer limits at?
Yeah.
And they were like,
bugging?
I don't know what
exist
ride
anymore?
that is.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, where's outer limits at? I never
Yeah.
heard of that ride. I asked one more person and they was like, you mean the indoor roller coaster? He was
Yeah.
like, you mean Area 51? He was like,
Area
it's over there.
51, yeah.
We went over there.
they changed
We had
it.
we asked like
Yeah.
4 different people and they were like, I have no idea what you're talking
But
about.
bro,
We're talking about
now as
outer limits.
a fully grown man, when I went on that joint ain't even nowhere near scary like it was back in the day.
Well,
It's
yeah.
not scary,
But that
bro.
joint was wild though back in the day.
That-
That joint took off.
that joint took off
and
fast.
then all you see is a little bit of rafters here and there. Like,
Yeah,
shit, am I about to hit that? Oh shit.
You
what
like,
the-
I'm about to be
It's so
headed
dark
out
in
this
there,
joint?
lights flashing, like-
You get a large scream when they pull up. Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that joint just hit the brake.
All sitting back like ah.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
I think we back though.
I think we're
back.
back.
What's
Yeah,
going on?
back to regular schedule. Amen.
Yeah,
Say that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No more outer
You should
limits.
put like a like one of them little like pause joints, like
Oh my God.
yeah, like technical difficulties.
We got that. We got
got
that.
that. Yeah,
So
we
back to
good.
my question, I was just inquiring, like, even though you don't go in to sell yourself, where do you draw the line as far as, well, I'm here for a reason, right? So, because closed mouths don't get fed. So if you're not promoting yourself and you're just collecting info, where do you say, okay, today I'm going to market myself, or even put yourself out there, like, hey, this is what I
Yeah.
do. You know what I'm
So
saying?
it has to be a certain type of event.
Gotcha.
Now, if it's just like a real creative
Facts.
event that's going on, more than likely I'm showing up there to collect information. But if it's like a mixer or a social where there's other people, like-minded people there, and they're advertising, then yeah, I'll do that. But sometimes I don't put myself out there like that because it's just so many people, even in the spaces where you're not supposed to do that. They do that, and it takes the creativity from people who are actually walking around trying to be creative.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't. It's like I
Yeah.
have to feel the space I'm in and say, okay, yeah, I'll talk about this, or see something that someone may have that will benefit what I got going on, and I'm like, then I'll try to link to do it. But other than that, like those
Yeah.
type of creative events, I do go and I collect.
No, absolutely.
It's the same
Yeah.
for me too.
Yeah.
I'm going when I go to a music event. I'm only going to that event to meet that artist. Like I'm going there for work.
Mhm.
Like I'm gonna enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? Like when you on stage, yeah. But before the show start, nah. That's what wifey always be like. You always want to be the first motherfucker at the show. Yeah, nigga, I'm trying to get there while motherfuckers is walking around grabbing whatever they need to grab from the bar for the artist. Anybody walking around that got a chain on, like yo.
Before they busy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Is that let me holler at you real quick, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Catch them outside on a smoke break, you know what I'm saying? I'll go out there, smoke with you, spark up a conversation. Like I'm you know what I'm saying? I can talk, I can sell myself.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I just had to find the right scenario and the right situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as the show's going on, nah. But they will remember me during the show because I talked to them before the show.
Gotcha.
So when
Yeah.
they walk past me by the bar, I'm like, they'll dap me up or say what's up because that happened numerous times. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So
I
just
can't remember
you know.
if I talked about it before on the show, but the smoking section is one of the most epic places on the low.
100%.
Like you meet,
Yeah.
you stepping outside to go
Yeah.
smoke and go to the smoking section.
Yeah.
You meet and come across some of the most random shit. Fun fact: in Philly, when we went to Philly to the PD Crack show, had I not been a smoker and needed to step outside to smoke, we would have never had a chance to holler at Neef Bucky
and
young Chris
and
outside.
young Chris,
Yeah.
right?
We caught him coming in outside,
Yeah.
walking
Wow.
through the door.
Right.
Before they got backstage, by that point they would have been inside and they would have been
Yeah.
gone. Like, but the smoking section, you can come across so many random
Yep.
people,
Yep.
meet so many people. It's
Same,
crazy.
yeah, that's how I got Rock Marcy to talk to Amani on FaceTime.
Yep.
We went to when me and Manny rode to Brooklyn to
Right.
the show up that joint.
So
The
is
smoke-
tobacco the way?
this-
Smoking section. It doesn't
smoking
it could be
section.
anything. It could
It
be
can be
anything.
vape. Like you can't. Like some places
But
you can't even
stepping
vape inside.
Right, stepping
Yeah.
off and going
Just stepping
outside,
off
being
and-
forced to go to a different location, you just end
Yeah.
up meeting random people.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's happening
It's
again.
back.
it's back.
Goes to Christmas Paris, bro. It's that's what it is.
You just gotta let it relax, I guess, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's only on him.
It's only
It's on him, bro.
Yeah, I just
It
you
could
know
be the
for editing
microphone or
purposes,
something.
I'm not sure if this is going to be a problem.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
This is definitely gonna be funny as shit.
Whole time it's like a vortex right behind you, bro.
It's just like every time he
It could
says
be that though. You think so?
Like a portal or something.
Nah,
he said, I just want to be a problem. It's a problem.
Oh shit.
That's all right. We gonna figure it out.
Yeah, real uncomfortable right there.
Hey, nah.
Not yet. Not
you
yet.
gotta talk nicely, man.
Life happens.
talk
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you on this side.
Yeah, you gotta relax
You
on
gotta
the
speak.
mic.
You gotta speak nicely, man. That's all.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, hey man.
Say, man.
It's still happening now.
Wow.
He's lost.
I don't know what's going
I
on.
feel like
right
the
now.
same. It was same man, same man, same.
You guys
man.
familiar like with like Tibet culture? Where they have like those little pots and they're like
Yeah, the drum, the little ring.
like sound frequency and whatnot.
It's just like
That's what it sounds like.
You want to meditate right now?
He sound like he sound like we listened to a
I think it's a calling, bro.
and that nigga Raw was like, hey, just like that shit just fucking
Hey, listen, man. You
Yeah.
gotta relax.
Well, it's not a show about, some difficulties, right? You know
That's
what I'm
facts,
saying?
yeah.
So,
That's a
hey,
fact.
we do.
That's a fact.
hey, it is what it is, man. We won't keep it rocking and rolling. But
Yeah, it'll stop.
so recently, me and Rem, we came across a show called Escaping Twin Flames, right? University. And pretty much, just to give you some context, well, do y'all remember Patty? She had a show, Patty Stanger, I think her name was, but she had a show called Millionaire Matchmaker. This was on Bravo.
Oh, yes, I do.
Back in
Uh-huh.
2008.
I think I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Pretty much, she dealt with like affluent clients that were looking for love, right? But you gotta pay, you gotta buy into it, like a program. This particular show, Escaping Twin Flames, deals with pretty much finding your soulmate, right?
Right.
And despite, like, just to give you a scenario, let's say you're in a situation, right? You don't know who your twin flame is, but you have someone of interest, right? This person could be dogging you out, he or she, vice versa, whatever, like beating you, whatever. No matter what you go through with that individual, that's your twin flame. So you have to go above and beyond to make sure that you establish that chemistry, right? So with these two people, Jeff and I think her name is Shalia, right?
Maybe.
These are the founders, right? Pretty much what they do is they have a community where they prey on people who are looking for love.
Is this a doc or a
This
show?
is a documentary.
Oh, I'm watching
This is
this
a
shit.
real
Yeah.
show. I think it's 3 episodes right now, but it's so fascinating because, at least for me watching it, I'm like, yo, it's not really a cult, but it is a community of people who are being just used and manipulated, right? I'm talking about, bro, when you meet these people, you can already look at them and say, you look weak, right? Because there's no backbone, right? Like seriously, like there was a 19-year-old who, she hadn't found her twin flame yet, but they pressured her to deal with a guy who was a criminal. My man's 30 years old.
Oh, yeah, my man was a creep.
Even
We've seen some of those.
Even in the midst of them trying to like hook up and like, my man got caught with some drugs, said it wasn't his. He got 11 months probation, so they couldn't link. When they finally linked, he went back to the streets. He still was getting in trouble. And in the midst of her, like, you can tell like she was like not happy. The founders were like, no, that's your guy. Right? Like,
Hold up,
trying to convince her?
is it like a thing like they put a profile together? Like, are they saying like, okay, like what are your likes or like whatever? You matchmake you with this type of person?
So they're not really a matchmaking service. They're more a counseling service than anything else.
Right.
They're counseling you to find your twin flame, to find your better half, right?
Yeah, it don't
and
sound
so
like
they're asking questions about you, you know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, so Frankie, you know, you went out yesterday, huh? Did you meet anybody? No, okay. So Facebook. Did you get any messages or anything today? Actually, yeah, this random Joe hit me with a random hi.
Okay. But they sanctioned that.
Well, no. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
I'm not gonna lie to you. In that one scenario with the 19-year-old, I feel like they did sanction it. I feel like they set that up.
So that wasn't the setup. What it was is they have a Facebook group, right? Where everybody's a part of the community. So you're liking pictures, you're commenting, da. So old boy found Shorty in the Facebook group. We're both a part of the same group.
That's right. You're right.
We're both a part of the same group. I just happened to like this picture. I saw you comment. Oh, she cute. Let me message her. So dude sent her a message and was like, yeah, hey, what's up? Da. And she was just like, yeah, I feel like all of this is creepy. Like, I'm not really feeling old boy. It's very weird. But the community was pushing her to
deal with it.
Well, they were like, so you received a random message today out of nowhere?
This is God. This is God.
And then he didn't even send a message, matter of fact. He sent a song. Yeah. And the song, and then he looked, they hit her with the look up the lyrics to the song. They look up, and she was like, read them out loud. Because mind you, they're doing all of this on like FaceTime. All of these are like Zoom calls and stuff. So they're like, go ahead and read the lyrics out loud to us. And she reading the lyrics and you are my one true love.
I knew it.
And it was like, well, it looks like you found your twin flame. You need to talk to this guy.
What's the incentive though? Do they get paid for twin flames?
No. They don't get paid. But I mean, they get paid in terms of the services.
Like if it works out.
So Shorty, they flip back to Shorty now, obviously. No. And she was like, this whole time, dude was creepy as fuck. I never wanted to talk to dude. Like, and from the very beginning, when he sent me the song, he looked weird. I wasn't interested in him.
He probably looked like a thumbprint. Hell no. I'm not accepting this song.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
But back to your question, Frankie. They it's a certain. You're basically paying them to be a part of this community.
Okay. And so there's a bunch of people that just can't get no action.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, everyone's looking for something, right? But if you look at like what twin flame, you know what twin flames are?
Yeah.
Like what's a twin flame? Like Speaking to the mic, brother.
Pause. It's like your significant other.
Sound better.
It's like your perfect match.
No. So twin flames is pretty much like Rem hit it earlier, right? It's pretty much you're like you're the other half of the circle, right? But it's a chase, right? Which is why when you have these situations where that other half is not what you're looking for, that is what you're looking for, because it's a chase, right? That's the twin flame, right? Versus a soulmate, which is your significant other, someone you can talk to who's actually your friend, right? Like it's levels to it.
But I thought twin flame, like on the streets, is like it meant like something totally different though.
What you mean?
It don't like in our culture, don't twin flame mean like that's your like. It's like your soulmate.
Yes, it is your soulmate to an extent, but the difference I think is like your soulmate in when you think about soulmate, you think about everything's harmonious, everything's perfect between us, right? Mm-hmm. In twin flame world, it's
chaotic.
Everything might not be perfect, but down here in
there's
the core of cores, our flames match.
Right.
We're good.
Right.
No, we can go through highs and lows and all of the above. And it's similar to a soulmate, but the difference I think is when you think soulmate, it's more harmonious than it is anything. It's our life is going to be perfect together.
Right. That's a chaos.
Right. This is more you deal with the ups, the downs, the lows, but through the thick of thick, we know that we here. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be right next to each other type thing. Like,
and for me, twin flame obviously is a new age concept, but I think it's just a cop out, right? Like everyone's looking for a term to cling to describe what we got going on. What's baffling to me is that one Zoom, I think they had like 38,000 people like viewing, right? Now, mind you, to buy into this program, bro, it's $222 monthly.
That was my question.
Right?
Monthly.
A package for like the year is like, what, $2,500? So just do the math. 38,000 people, which means they obviously have brought into this package. These Bammers is clocking like $8.5 million a month. Right? In the beginning of the show, Jeff, the guy, he's like bragging about, his living expenses, what he's got going on. He's showing his big ass house. He's like, yeah, I got $15,000
He's like one
worth
of the
crystals.
creators of this twin flame.
Yeah.
And what's funny about him, 10 years ago, this fool was selling cure for cancer. Like he was like, you know,
What?
if you have cancer, reach out to me, buy into this package, and I'm able to cure it.
Oh,
Hey,
he's a Ponzi scheme type dude.
oh,
Like
God.
he one of them straight swindlers. That's what he
look,
does.
I don't even know what he looked like. I could tell he
Bro, and when you look at him, you can tell
Yeah.
respectfully, he just looks like trash.
Yeah.
Like you don't take care of yourself. Like you look like you haven't slept in 10 years.
Well,
My man was curing cancer with rocks. Dog.
Yeah.
well,
That's
side
different,
note,
bro.
a twin
That's
flame
funny.
is an intense soul connection with someone thought to be person's other half.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so,
called
it's like
a mirror
soulmate.
soul.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just, and then it gets all deep into the universe, and I don't have time for that.
Right.
Right.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nah.
Them Ponzi schemes ain't no joke though, man.
Nah.
Them shits is always crazy.
Yeah.
I know y'all remember the old infomercials from BET? The Miracle
Yes.
Spring
Miracle
Water
Spring-
and
Spring Water.
Oh,
Peter
yeah,
Popoff.
Peter Popoff.
Yeah, he's still out here
Yeah,
selling
he
spring. He's
is.
still out here selling holy
He's
water.
still
Miracle
out
Spring
here
Water.
selling
Yeah.
oil through the mail, man.
Oh, yeah, there was two different ones. There's two different ones. There was the oil and the water.
Yeah, the water.
Two
He's trying to sell
different
the water
ones.
out here.
Yeah.
The oil, you can anoint your checkbook, and that's gonna bring you money. You take the oil, you put a little bit on your checkbook.
You gotta put it on your
it'll
checkbook.
bring
You gotta
money.
write him a check too while you do that.
Dog,
And then,
I used to watch
and
them
then
Cleo.
laugh all night before I went to bed.
Cleo.
I don't remember.
Cleo was a swindle too,
He
yeah.
swindled like a motherfucker.
Dog,
Yeah.
that shit was so good. They put that oil on Shorty's ear. She was talking about she was deaf in one ear. Oh man, smacked her in the ear with the oil. He said, "What's happening now?" I can hear. No, you can't.
No, my ear is ringing. That's what's happening now. I ain't gotta tell you enough of this. You ain't gonna just smack me. Shut up to my ear.
The ear ringing. You're going through physical pain right now. That's what's happening.
Your vertigo's off right there.
All the Ponzi schemes, man. Like,
Yeah.
So at
shit
the
is
end of
it.
the day, what happened to the chick though?
Oh, we haven't finished.
Well, it's
Really
we only
watched
see
the
episode
episode.
one,
it's like still going on. Okay.
but this present time, these fools are still operating. Because mind you,
It's not illegal.
It's not illegal. You're
signed up
volunteering. You're like in the beginning, it starts off with this
you
lady.
volunteering the Tribune, like Hunger Games.
Yeah,
It's
you-
like Hunger Games for
It's
like,
like Scientology.
Yeah, you
like,
sign up for it.
Like you paying your
Word.
dues. Like
but
you,
what's
that's on
devastating
you.
is that the way that they manipulate you, they make it seem like anyone who's not on the same playing field as you is an enemy. So it starts out with a sister who's
That
a
too.
twin of someone who born into the
System,
community, right? The
yeah.
system, right? And next minute they get a letter, and it's like pretty much, "Hey, I'm in a new path. Pretty much this is the last day you're going to speak to me.
Peace.
I appreciate everything that you did for me growing up, but where I'm heading to, I don't think you guys are going to be a part of."
Whoa,
right? And
so
that's,
it's like they
that's
just
crazy.
built, literally, this is a whole community and they just exiled everybody.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a
they
wake-up-
tell you,
that's a wake-up
they
shit.
have you write these letters where they pretty much coaching you what to say. Like, you
That's
know what?
crazy.
And it's devastating, bro.
This is like a cult.
Yeah.
It is a cult.
It
It
is.
is
It
a
is,
cult.
but
100%.
you're not being coerced. Like, you're volunteering
All
yourself.
cults are volunteer.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
and once they got you, then they manipulate you, and that's where you get lost.
When they
That's
tell you
traumatic.
that those people are like not your real family,
Not
and you
your
know
grandma,
that
nigga.
we are
Yeah.
your family. Like
Yeah,
shit
so
is.
you're absolutely right when you say they prey on the weak.
Absolutely,
Oh, this is crazy.
But they also they throw God into it as well,
Yeah,
right? As
no,
like the
you gotta
reason why
relax.
this is all happening and why you're here, and like
Yeah, the god of the dark. Got
yeah,
you.
pretty much,
Yeah.
you know. But it's just fascinating because you would think,
Damn hellhole.
yeah,
Keep it real though. Keep it real. If you could do
God
it,
of the
would you
dark.
would you do it?
do what?
Sell a service like that.
Would I sell a service? Well, it's
Anyone
funny,
else?
right? We thought about we spoke about that. Like,
This is sad.
no.
You didn't speak about it.
No, not present time. I'm talking about back in the day.
Absolutely sad.
Just the gift to be able to make up a story where someone can buy into, right? If we had that mind state to use it to an advantage, we'd be millionaires.
That's what I'm asking.
No, yeah.
You would do it.
No, I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't
You
do
wouldn't
it.
do
it?
No. I was saying that when we were watching it, I brought it up to him. I was like, yo, we both got the gift of gab. I lost my love for it. He still has it and does it, but I lost my love to have a gift of gab. I don't want to talk to random people no more. I don't, fuck you, leave me alone.
Jeez.
But
Yeah.
had we kept on that, had I kept on that path, that would have been an easy way to
An
get somebody
easy way.
look, bro, I can talk you into,
Yeah.
X, Y, Z. I could be
Where's
a
Steph
salesman.
at
I
about
can
this?
get you to do this.
He's the coin guy.
Yeah.
I said, where's Steph with all this? He's the coin guy.
listening to
He's gonna
action,
sell
man.
that package.
yeah, facts. Steph will be down. He be
Yeah.
trying to talk to
He'll do it
Sid.
right now.
He definitely right,
He be
right
trying
now.
to talk to
Yeah,
Sid
right now.
to figuring this package
What's
out
up?
because that's
Sorry,
all he
Steph.
cares about is dollars.
Yeah.
It's just baffling, man. Like cults still exist and people are still being manipulated
That's
and being
crazy.
misled, and it's so
You ever watch
blatant.
Wild Country?
Yes, we did watch that. You watched the Wild Country?
I didn't watch it. The documentary.
The documentary, yeah, that was vicious with the Indian guru, I
the
believe.
Indian guru,
yeah.
I forgot his name.
But there've been several of those.
I mean, Jim Jones.
Jim Jones,
Oh,
The Waco,
You know that? Yeah.
Waco too.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
There's a million.
There's a bunch of them, even out here
Shit,
in
Najee
Virginia.
Rumbaugh, nigga.
Scientology.
That
Wait a
too.
minute.
Yeah, Scientology.
Najee Martin with the Najee Rumbaugh.
Check.
Shit, even before that, what's happening? Rerun went to a motherfucking cult.
Yeah.
The head of lettuce.
Brother Seamoss
It
Gold.
was what's his name? Earl. I think the nigga name was it was something. The name the fucking person they was worshiping was a fucking head of lettuce.
What the hell?
Speaking of
what's
fucking. Speaking of Steph, Steph tried to put me onto a fucking Ponzi scheme back in the day.
Dang.
His uncle was out there selling this
Out of
shit.
control.
She was selling this shit called Montevideo, and it was like a Aussie berry drink. And it was before they were making Aussie berry smoothies.
Okay.
It was before there was what them Jones called the bowls, the smoothie bowls.
Yeah.
This is pre all of this shit. Nobody had heard of Aussie berry to the point where you had to explain it. Okay, it's a Brazilian berry. It's a superfood. It's got all these extra
Antioxidants,
antioxidants, and all this shit. And it was a drink that they were selling. The kicker was you had to sign up for a monthly plan. Every month they sent in you bottles, and then you had to put people on to get under your jump when you was all over renewing.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a whole pyramid scheme. And Steph was out this jump trying to put us on. Had me and Marcus pull up to a motherfucking presentation and everything.
Y'all was out there drinking berry
Yeah,
juice.
so the more we
I
keep,
definitely ordered that.
the more we keep talking about Steph, like he's a scammer, huh?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's a scammer, but he also did try to sell
We about to
like
name
knives.
this episode.
Remember,
He's trying to sell knives.
You talking about the John Columbia pipe?
I don't know, but he
It
was,
started with a K or
he was
something
selling,
like that,
selling a knife set.
Y'all
What was the
are
knife
down.
set? What was the knife?
Cutco.
Cutco.
Yeah,
I knew it.
He was a
Yo,
Cutco
Steph,
guy.
you thought this was your boy.
yeah, dog.
The
Hey, bro.
He said you the ultimate scammer.
I didn't say it. I asked.
Well, we'll let him speak for
This is what
himself.
happens when you can't defend yourself. You can just talk shit about you the whole time. Fuck.
Create a narrative.
Next topic. That about Steph, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we let him defend himself the next episode.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
Next time on Amen, Say Man.
Hey, that was great. You guys are right in tune.
Right on tune, right?
That was great. That was great.
That's what's up.
No,
Hey,
absolutely.
Nick, you might want to clip that and like add it at the end of the episode. Next time on Amen.
I'm definitely gonna edit the fuck out of this episode because this nigga is echoing the motherfucker.
Am I still echoing?
This is the ghost
No,
of
you
Christmas
good.
time.
You swapped out the inputs, huh?
Yeah,
Awesome,
definitely. I just wanna-
awesome.
I don't know what's going. Every time you said something violent, nigga, that shit said.
Yeah, and I
that shit
just
started
automatically
echoing.
thought of him hitting shrooms, and
You
that's
made
what it
her
looks
take the
like.
headphones
Like,
off.
I
The words out my mouth. Marvin said, okay, all right. So this is a little much.
I can't do this shit, man. I was trying to say you sound like Raw from
I need to
NEG.
fuck
I don't know what's going on, man.
Hey, man, you know, life happens, man.
Yeah,
Studio, new vibes.
I'm more- I'm more
trying to
working
figure
out
this shit
some
out.
things. We're going to get it right, though.
Absolutely.
Right.
Part of the
Hey,
process.
but look, we all have cash apps. If y'all want to donate to this motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, to help
Hey,
us
look.
upgrade shit, you know what I'm saying, holla
us
at
up.
us and shit.
Absolutely.
Always
You
a
know.
good thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, hold up. So
We
they're
gotta
going to
pay
donate
money
the
to put Smart
individual
on the back.
cash apps? You ain't got the Amen, Say Man cash
I
app.
don't know. We figured it
Hey,
out.
hey,
We'll figure
man.
it out. You can send it to
asked
me.
Too many questions over there.
I'm just asking.
Don't worry.
This
Everybody
sounds like a scam to me.
Technical difficulty. Oh, my.
Hey,
Dollar
I'm
sign, rim the
saying.
bottle.
It's not a scam,
I
bro.
sounds like a Ponzi.
Yeah,
I sent
shrimp.
pics as well if you need them, you know. Size 9.5, I sent full pics.
Oh,
I
my
got you.
God.
Niggas be pulling up with motherfucking Ferraris and shit.
Next
Shit
thing you know.
still look the
Like
same.
Amen, Say
Ain't
Man
put a
shit.
doorknob on the set.
I need some money for some Amen, Say Man artwork, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. That's
But
coming
amen,
too.
Say, man.
pure beats, man. It's been what, a week
Come
now?
on. Come
All
on.
right. Hold
2
on,
weeks.
time out,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Clap it up, clap it up.
We'll clap it up for that. but,
Yeah.
please, can you introduce my beat tape the right way? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
What the hell
introduced it.
just
It's your beat
happened?
tape.
all right, the beat tape is called Pure.
Right.
It's not Pure Beats.
Well, I'm sorry, but you know.
But the beats are pure because the concept behind it was these beats don't have any type of drum loops I put on it.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Which I can equate it to cocaine.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
it's pure. You know.
Have you done cocaine before, Nick?
No, I have not.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, that was,
I had
that's
it.
a hell of a question.
This is how the
Cocaine
question
is a hell of a
is.
drug.
But you know, the era, that 70s era,
Mhm.
where cocaine was like really like a high class
The high,
drug.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
'Cause that's
it,
what
it
Whitney
was
said.
pure. Yeah. You
Crack
know what I'm
is
saying?
wet.
So, you know, I just felt like the backdrop, this is what it sounded like.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
So
Yeah.
so now that you did this project, I know I asked this before,
mhm.
but I'm gonna ask it again for this one because I thought it was super dope. Do you consider this your baby?
Yes.
Okay.
This one,
All right.
yeah.
It's taking a spot
Facts.
as your baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The first
That
one
intro.
I ever dropped was 2012. Like I said, Filter
Oh,
Joints.
Jones, yeah, I remember that.
That was just my first one. You know
Gotcha.
what I'm saying?
Get into that intro.
But yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my dog,
Lukey?
Lukey Cage.
Yeah, Lukey
You know
goes
what I'm
off.
saying? Shout out to my dog, Lukey Cage. It's just like we talked about earlier. Having like just being selling yourself.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
that whole show in March when I went up there to Brooklyn to go see Rock Marcy. Just the pictures I took and the people I was, you know what I'm saying,
Blessings.
talking with. It was just like I got a lot of followers,
Mhm.
and Lukey Cage was one of them. And Lukey Cage, he knows Big Ghost LTD, who's a producer.
Mhm.
He has 3 projects with Conway, who I want to produce for.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So on each one of them, only 2 of them. I think the last 2, Lukey Cage has a skit on both of them, and he follows me and he follows my son. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, bet. Like shit, this beat tape is fire because to keep it keep it 100 with everybody. Like this was the first Uncut Gems. This is what Uncut Gems was supposed to be.
Gotcha.
Until I received the artwork for Uncut Gems. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So Uncut Gems was something that I created based off the artwork I got for the cover.
Gotcha.
Okay.
This was already set up because I had the whole already concept
theme,
of the
yeah.
pure and you know what I'm saying, cocaine and type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So once I found the picture I wanted for this cover, just hooked it up and whatever, and I was like, this is it. Like Richard Pryor, I found some Richard Pryor skits. I was like, this shit is my baby.
No, it was.
But I was like, something's missing. I need something to let people know the concept that I have in mind without me telling them.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like this nigga skits is always crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just funny to me. You know what I'm
He
saying?
is
Like,
a New Yorker to the core,
Yeah, he killed it.
Facts.
Like, bro.
Facts, yeah. So I was like, yo, I hit him up like, yo, how much for a skit, my G? He was like, man, let's do a trade because he rap too.
Right.
So we got a little trade in like, so I'm cook up a beat for him. I ain't sent him a beat yet,
Okay.
but he told me
Cooking
to
up something special.
cook something for him. He'll rap on it and he'll get my son on it.
Gotcha.
Super dope.
And then he got another dude that he owes him a favor type shit, so he'll get him on that too. So boom, like he said, I do the skit, cook up a beat for me, boom, like so shit.
Gotcha.
And the
It
fact
is
that
what
you
it
said
is.
put your son on it is crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that's hard.
he
For
think
real, that's
Monty
love.
dope.
Yeah.
He said Monty's dope. You know what I'm saying? Him
See
and his
that?
friends be going.
He didn't
Monty
have
got
to
that-
market him.
Monty
He
got
just
that
marketed
old school
himself.
vibe anyway.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
that
He be on that. Be on the same. Yeah, he be on that.
Mm-hmm.
That bebop.
My favorite track, I have to Bad Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Incredible.
And also, the good thing about this joint is, I didn't have to change. I named all these beats what the names are originally. These beats are like maybe from 2021, 2022. You know
What
I'm saying?
sample was that? Bad Dreams.
I have to go back and look, but it was something that it was super hard for me to flip the way I wanted to, but this is kind of how I had to flip it to, you know what I'm saying? Like this whole beat tape, like if I was to able to curate an album for Rock Marcy or West Side Gun,
Mm-hmm.
it'd sound like this.
Gotcha.
That was my whole concept behind this joint. Like, this is some cocaine shit. That's why the cocaine shit was involved in it too. Like, from the cover, everything. Like, the nigga E Money love this joint, bro.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was great.
He
And the
told
fact
me this shit
that,
last night.
and I think the majority of the songs between like a minute and a half, like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Right.
this is
Tops.
you got 8 beats for like
You know
16
what I mean?
minutes.
Like
Yeah.
it's just perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was rapping in my head, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was just, you know what I mean? Like
We
you
was on
know,
the way
'cause
to Baltimore, and Paul was like, "Yo, we should be rapping." Like,
Yeah, man.
I wish you could rap. I was like, "Yo, spit something real quick."
Yeah, bro.
He's about to have a freestyle battle with the motherfucking guy.
I rip and I rhyme and I rhyme and I rip.
Cocaine.
It seemed like I did a poll. It seemed like everybody's favorite
The
track
hell?
was Hypnotized.
Hypnotize.
Hypnotized. Everybody loved Hypnotized.
Yeah.
I think the skit before Hypnotized sized that shit. Like, cause I mean,
Yep.
honestly, like these are just like little samples that I come across, and it's like I want to flip them, but they don't deserve drum loops. It's like it's a drum in there already, just like on your Ghostface shit. Like Ghostface started this shit. West Side Gun is kind of like taking it to another level with it, but rapping over actual soul samples without
without the drum beats,
without the drum beats,
Yeah.
and not even cutting that shit. Just letting them fucking you rapping over them what they singing. You know
So
what
it
I'm saying?
is
Type
pure.
shit. Yeah,
It really
it's
is.
pure.
It really is pure.
That's my one thing as a sonic enthusiast is that there's a couple joints on there where I'm like, please tell me this Bamba about to drop a
A drum.
Like something else about it, like something about to happen. I'm just waiting for something else to happen, and it never happens. Like, but I get it though, and I understand why. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's the sound, that's the vibe that you're going for. But I'll just be waiting for like that. That's what I ideally want. I would love you to take exactly what you're doing and just go crazy on a joint. And have a couple crazy drops, a couple crazy breakdowns, just like go bananas on a joint.
I can see where he's coming from.
You from the drum, you play the drums. Nigga, like go crazy with the drums.
I don't know. I'm on the contrary. I prefer, your approach right now because I just feel like too many sounds kind of, for me, throws off like my frequency. Like not even dilutes it, but takes me in a different, like mentally, like, I don't know, like
I feel like I have some joints where I might have like I got a beat queued up now that I played early before. I'm sending, you know what I'm saying? But I have a drum loop behind it.
Right.
You will hear how much better it sounds without the drum loop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes these joints already got a drum in that bitch.
Sure. Yeah.
Like,
For sure.
now what I might can add is like maybe like some type of turnaround. When I say turnaround, I mean like, like a drum roll or something like that to turn around back to the next measure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like that kind of separates it, or you know what I'm saying, gives it that when the hook is and when the verse is coming.
Yeah.
Type of shit.
So if there was one thing that you can say about that you thought of, just one thing you could think of when you hear this Pure, what do you think of when you hear it?
I think just sonically when I hear his beats, it just gives me a good vibe. Like it puts me in a certain space where it's like, I don't know. It's not negative. What I mean by that is, I feel like there's a lot of music out there that I've listened to and sometimes tap in that as soon as I hear it, it puts me in a negative space. Like just
like Young Nudie or something like that.
Not even that. I'm not even talking.
I'm not saying it like if you hear like three like.
Hold on, let me finish.
Go ahead.
I'm not talking about because I don't want to get into the lyrics. I'm not talking about the lyric part. I'm talking about just the beat itself. And I'm not trying to get all deep, whatever. But like when you're dealing with like the megahertz, like 432 or 5, like the different frequencies do something for you when it opens you up, right? And to me, certain frequencies pause for sure. Certain frequencies close you. You know what I mean? They just have you in this one tunnel vision, like get money. You know what I'm saying? Let me, whatever. It's just like
let me smack somebody.
Yeah, like where I'm
6 beat or something like that.
No, I mean it's like going out to the club. Like you put a certain song on the prep to go to the club. It puts you in the mode. I get it.
I don't want to operate like that. I don't want to be in that realm. Like I don't even. Yeah, and I think honestly, less is more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like these days, I don't even listen to lyrics. Like the majority of the music that I listen to is like electronic music. Like it's just nothing but beats. Like with Andre 3000 dropping his new album, to me that was just perfect.
I like it.
It's beautiful.
I like it. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm quite sure it is.
You know what I mean? Like even hearing them talk,
I might be flipping some shit off that.
Absolutely,
absolutely. You can.
It could have been made by John.
It's a million niggas. It's a million niggas that's about to do the same thing that you're saying right now.
What do you think of when you hear this?
A movie.
Yeah.
A motion picture. That's not a movie. A motion picture.
I think like he need like June need to get his hands on on Nick. Like niggas like that. Like when I feel like the bag that Nick's been in lately is just like so June-ish. If that makes any sense to me. It's like that vibe. Like I listen to June like all the time. Like so for me, it's like that feel good like type music. And but the shit that he been making is just like if that nigga hear this shit, you definitely getting at least one track, man.
Yeah, for sure. So some of the things that I've been like wrestling with in my mind is digging deeper in the bag. You know what I'm saying? To kind of be a little more creative because I feel like some of the shit that I'm making. These niggas are already have access to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like maybe I need to give them me. Let me figure out who I am. Let me try to find my sound. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? What that is. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing because like I said, like the beat tape can come off and sound a little alchemist. You know what I'm saying? Like Derringer type. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit with like that way. I put my own flip on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't copy motherfuckers like directly, but. I kind of be inspired by certain people, and I probably pick from that, and I might add my little shit here.
But you know what it is though, like the same samples being used.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it can like to somebody else like that's not sonically inclined. What is your?
Yeah.
I can't
What are you, sonically what?
I'm a Sonic.
I forgot what
that was
what your
perfect,
title was.
I'm all
but-
about Sonics. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but like to a lot of
Yeah.
people though, like they might hear the same like Lil Wayne just dropped the joint with 2 Chainz or whatever, right?
Yeah. That's
They got
part
a
two,
sample
man.
in there that it's like to me, I'm like, yo, they sampled Larry June, but that's an old ass song. But the way that they used the sample
Completely
was
different.
the same. Nah, it was the same way Larry June used it.
Gotcha. Heard you.
So it sounded like a Larry, like, oh, they got this from June,
Right.
but that's really an old ass song.
But
so
June Cardo just flipped the same sample that Currency used on Verde Terrace, also on this new tape.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But it was a different joint. You know what I'm saying?
And don't forget to mark your references at the bottom of your page.
Yeah.
Make a nice with it.
Well, I think you outdid yourself
Right.
on this one. It sounds
You're right.
it sounds expensive.
Yeah.
I feel like
This-
when I was listening to it, I
Yeah.
felt like, man, I'm pull up in my mink.
It made you want to
Get
do
out
some
of
Cure?
old school.
Did it make you want to do some
My
Cure?
Huh?
Blow.
No. Listen
Little
now.
bit of blow.
No, hell no, man.
Expensive.
No. It sounds expensive. You know what I'm saying? Maybe sell some, but you know, that ain't my thing.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Okay.
Okay, that.
Was that a drum roll?
But
You don't know.
but
The
But
cutting
yeah,
of
I-
the Cure.
But I got some good, you know what I'm saying, reviews on it and
Good
feedback on it.
Good.
My son loves it. You know, he almost gave me a standing ovation when I came in the house that Friday after
That's
it
a
dropped.
blessing, brother.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he said,
Sure,
you
that
outdid
felt
yourself, Dad, from like, you know, from the cover to everything. Like
You
it's fire.
definitely in your bag, bro.
And the same, appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
And the same thing, E Money said the same thing. It sounds
Where?
like a motion picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From beginning to end, just, you know, and that's what I wanted it to sound like.
Mhm.
And I'm
Remember
glad people are like receiving it the way I intended.
You remember like maybe like in the beginning when we was partner or whatever, and I said like a comment like when you do something and you stop doing it and then you pick back up and do it, you better than when you were the last time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I feel like with your beats, your wave like you stop for a little bit
Mhm.
and like now you like 10 times better, bro. It's just
Yeah.
something about that. Like if you got that talent and you just stop for a little bit, you pick it back up,
Yeah.
nigga, like your shit is like way better than it was before.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know what I mean?
My ear is just a little different.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's what I was
saying?
gonna say.
My ear is just a little different.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
now, I listened back on old beats and I was like, I was in the same realm, but it wasn't polished enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was there. I
I
was in the
agree.
right,
Yeah.
right
I agree.
area,
I
but it
agree.
wasn't
Right.
you know what I'm saying, quite, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I just had to, you know, be inspired again at the end of the day too. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
something had to
Yeah.
inspire me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And have a meaning behind it. Like my son rap, like I'm about to tell this nigga, like, I'm tired of waiting for you, nigga. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
yeah,
time to
for
go,
real.
you know what I'm
It
saying?
would make
Like,
sense.
shit.
Yeah, it would
make
it's time to
sense.
go.
But
Yeah.
between your son, I think, and just hearing the sound of Griselda, I think that's
I
what
think
gave
that-
you a resurgence.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
just like, oh shit,
Mhm.
people still doing this?
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
thought everybody was on this wave. I didn't
Yeah.
know that people were still doing this, and if they're still
Yeah.
doing this,
Yeah,
and I can
definitely
still
Because
do
that
this.
wave died though. We
Right.
really did.
It's
We thought
definitely a
that wave
community of
died.
people,
That-
though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
That
yeah.
wave kind of like went away, and then like when Griselda came back, it was like, oh,
It was a
I
wrap.
bet.
It's
Mhm.
back.
Yeah.
Like just I mean, for me, I like music that I can fucking like. I guess I can feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I
Pause.
yeah. I mean, I said music.
That's
I said
music.
music.
You said
That's it, yeah. But
It's the
like
pause
when
in it.
I heard Conway,
I ain't
it
like
just also with battle rap, just the
Still
pain,
foolish.
the conviction in what you're saying.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, Kid Slade is one of my favorite battle rappers now. When he said, "Me and my niggas break bread like cold peanut butter." Like nigga, that shit is fire as fuck. Like cold peanut butter gonna break. But I get what
Every
you're
time.
saying.
Yeah.
Like nigga, this shit is crazy. Nigga, like the gun with the silencer sound like I'm doing Jumper Jacks in a swishy suit. Like
Yeah, I tried to
you
like
hear
warm
it.
by my swishy suit.
It's visual.
Damn, that's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's crazy.
you know what I'm saying? So that stuff
Trifling.
like I can see. If you can rap some shit that I can actually visually see,
Yeah.
nigga, I'm
Yeah,
fucking with
that's
you all day.
different. Nah,
It's
yeah.
different for me. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the art. That's the artsy side of you
Mm-hmm.
doing that. There's a lot of people who are doing music now. They don't have anything but just the business down,
Right.
and so they're just doing what works
Mhm.
because it's going to get the coin. And I get it, but there is a group of people out here that they are real artists.
They
Yeah.
care about
They
their
really,
legacy.
Yeah, about
they
sure.
really
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
They really
Mm-hmm.
put yourself in a wave like Paul is looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And it's much needed now, especially with all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world. It's
Mhm.
much needed to hear something that has value of substance than something that's just like bam, 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 and then
Right.
you know what I'm saying, more killing, more crazy stuff to
Microwave
go on.
shit.
Yeah. Real fast, yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
True.
I agree.
And I mean, and also what we talking about leads us to the motherfucking homework
Yep.
at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man,
Say, man.
my man Rem took a nice pick this week.
Yeah, okay,
Not
so-
this week, but 2 weeks. You
2
know
weeks,
what I'm saying?
we took a little break.
Yeah.
But it was Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor,
Mm-hmm.
2006, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, 2006, September 16th, 2006.
Debut album, executive produced by Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I picked it is because when it came out, it was a CD era, so I went and bought the CD from the store.
Right.
The jump was
Kick
fire.
Push, Kick Push was different.
Kick Push
Off the
was
rip.
fire. I mean, but it starts off with the little intro with the spoken word. I mean, it's
It was
the
that
whole
time
album
period.
rolls through. My man said the second jump, he wanted something real. Like the jump's crazy.
Like. So, for instance, like just the correlation to my shit and Lupe shit.
Mm-hmm.
That spoken word gave you a whole rundown. It's like a table of contents for the album.
Yeah.
It gave you a whole rundown what this shit was about.
It opened it up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's just shit that I picked from. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real hip hop, man.
Did you guys listen to the album when it dropped?
Yes, sir.
I owned it. Yeah, I bought it. I went to the store. I went to the store and bought the CD.
Yeah,
My cousin was actually at my house
I
and lives in
definitely listened to it when
Florida.
it dropped.
I remember that day for some reason. It's weird.
Yeah, I didn't get the chance
hate
to
it.
listen to it until
Yeah,
like
I
years
know.
later.
Yeah,
2006, I was incarcerated.
Yeah, you was incarcerated. Brother.
But
What the hell?
yeah, I was. But
Yeah.
the video for Kick Push just automatically caught my attention.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, especially the fact that at that
SB
time,
Dunks.
exactly
Uh-huh.
right. So that was like a particular era that we were
Spit
aware
fire
of
shirts.
the things
sure.
he was talking about, coupled with like skateboarding.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's always been something
That
as a
was a
kid
vibe.
that I
That
wanted to
was
get
the
into.
CCS
Just never
magazine,
did. Exactly
that
right.
era.
So there's that whole era. I mean, it was just refreshing.
Yeah.
What was it like? 16 tracks on that joint?
There is 15 on the original or 16 on the original, and then there's bonus tracks. But yeah, 16. Yep.
Gotcha. And Food and Liquor was the second one.
First one.
Food and Liquor.
I mean,
is the
Food and
first
Liquor. Pardon me.
album. The Cool is the second
The
album.
Cool. Excuse me, because that
But
had
the Cool is a song on the first album, which he then turned into an
a whole
entire
album.
album.
because Superstar was on the Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Superstar.
Yeah. So that was like that
Yes,
song
that's
too
album
was
two.
my
That's
that was
album
my
two.
ish as well. But yeah, listen to it now. I'm more engaged into the lyrics because he is a deep lyricist.
Yeah.
He's top 5 lyricists on my list of all time. Top 5.
Nah, for sure.
Wow.
Lupe
I
got
wouldn't
bars.
I wouldn't rate him
Interesting.
like that, but listen to it, especially on the ride here. It was like it captured me. Like I was like, all right, you know what? He's talking about certain things that I'm aware of, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
As an album itself, I think it was fluid, but like I don't know, it's something about maybe the production that it just wasn't. I don't know. Listen to it now, it's
So-
like there's bits and pieces that I can just like I don't want to hear that.
I have the same view. Like I said, this album's classic to me.
Yeah.
It's almost like a book you read so much you love, but just like I don't want to go back and read this chapter. Let me skip through this chapter,
Yeah.
or like a season. If you want to keep it up to date now, like a Netflix show that you watch over and over. He's like, I can skip this season. Let me watch this season.
Right.
That's how I feel about some of the songs on it. It didn't age well for me, like, but it's still as far as sonically on your end. Like,
Really?
he's coming sonically,
Okay.
it didn't age well great for me.
I'm trying
But-
to remember what he
I'm not sure if you noticed. I had to cut you off, but as far as production, who was?
the hedgehog.
Soundtrack,
Cool.
Pharrell.
I know Pharrell. Yeah.
Soundtrack Pharrell. That's pretty much all I actually know as far as like, cause soundtrack they
Excuse
Kick
me.
Push, and I think soundtrack was like his inside guy. You know what I'm saying? And I know Pharrell did I Got You.
Right.
I think Needles did some shit for him.
Okay.
Yeah, Needles did some shit for him.
I wouldn't have
That's all
been
I can think
mad
about.
if Lupe and Pharrell actually did the album together.
That'd be crazy.
Like
That'd be crazy.
whether it was now or back then. Like I just felt like
Back
that
then,
would have
yes.
been a great
Funny
collaborative
enough,
album.
on the way here when we was listening to the album, there was a part in there where he said something about like beefing with the ice cream guys.
Oh
And
yeah,
that's on Kick
with
Push too.
Tony Hawk. He was talking about
Oh,
Tony
so he
Hawk.
pushed- right, but I had no idea that he actually had beef with
Yeah, yeah,
Pharrell. So
I remember that
makes
'cause
sense
they-
as to why he never got around to do the fucking album. I had no
They
idea.
didn't call him a real skateboarder. I didn't think he was a real skateboarder.
That's what it
at
was.
the
Yeah,
time.
I had no idea
Yeah.
they actually
They
had
thought he
beef.
was glorifying some shit.
They
you know what I'm
just
saying?
they just beefing off of skateboarding.
Yeah,
And
well,
the
ice cream was The Ice Cream was a skateboard team. Yeah.
The same
It was
people
Pharrell
that did a
This is out of
fucking
control.
track on his album.
Yeah.
No, that's,
Yeah.
that,
But
that
Pharrell
was
did,
crazy.
yeah. I got you. And then also, I mean, I'm saying real quick, I don't want
Bored
whatever.
and beef.
But I feel like Lupe brought schemes back to hip hop during this album. Like it was not that. Like every album is a scheme. If you think about it's just gonna be okay. He talks about building a house. Everything in there is renovating this,
Okay,
that,
yeah,
that.
I can see what you're saying.
Everything's a scheme. Gotcha. He's talking about being fresh. Your cologne, the soap. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like you know what I'm
uh-huh.
saying? That shit. Daydreaming. He's a fucking robot. He's talking about everything that's happening about around his legs, the waist, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a classic song right there.
He say, she say.
That's-
He's rapping about a kid who's doing bad in school because his father's not around. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Sunshine, he rapping about a shorty.
Yeah.
Sunshine, rapping
Yeah.
shorty. Pressure. He's talking about. So it seems that First and 15 is just
Jay-Z,
a fucking
the Buddy Lee,
Buddy Lee, the
denim,
sewing
the
machine.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's about jeans and shit. Too big in the waist.
Tupac in the back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everything was just like scheming. He was scheming the fuck out every single song on that joint. So
I
he
wasn't
brought that
mature
shit
enough
back.
for this album, bro.
He brought that shit back, yo.
That shit
I wasn't. I'm
fire.
gonna be honest. I probably am the only one that could say this here. I just never really got into it like that.
Oh
Lupe?
yeah.
Were they into Lupe or the
And
album?
Lupe,
Yeah.
I liked a couple
I
songs.
okay.
1 and 2 were fire for me. After that, I
Absolutely,
kind of
yeah.
I liked a couple songs
But I
he
know
made,
why
but I just
1 and 2
never
would be fire
like
for
bought
you.
into him
I know why.
as a rapper. And I'm probably gonna get jumped after this. But
Nah, you fine.
But no. But think
You're
about
gonna
it.
get
Lupe
skateboard beat.
was in the era of
Shit.
G Unit.
I was on my G unit shit.
Right.
50 Cent and
I was
Dipset,
on my
all them
G
niggas
Yeah.
was on
I was on
top.
my
Like,
Dipset back then.
if you was on some street shit, you wasn't
Yeah.
fucking with Lupe.
Right,
I
why
couldn't
would
get
Like,
down
yeah,
with
why
it.
would you fuck with some
right,
backpack?
right,
I was
right,
fucking
right.
with Kanye.
Yeah.
So
Kanye
it was
too.
like,
But Kanye was Lupe's man. I mean,
I
Yeah.
know. I mean, even on the joint that he had on Touch the
Touch the
Sky,
Sky, yeah.
he killed
that's
that
Lupe.
joint.
That's
Yeah,
Lupe's intro to the
He
world.
killed
Yeah.
that joint, but then I still didn't go and check for Lupe after that. Like,
Right, I
I,
feel
didn't
you.
like kick
I
push
feel you.
like that.
He's
I
lyrically-
fucked with it. It was okay, but
He's
I didn't
lyrical.
really mess
I
with it.
mean, an easy kicker
wasn't-
was the fact that that time, obviously, the whole Rockefeller era, you turn over the back,
Yeah.
the Jones is executive produced by Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z's on the album?
Yeah.
Wait, let me get that.
And-
right.
You got that
and-
right.
and Jay has
Heavy.
not co-signed nobody since J. Cole. So it's been
Yeah.
Lupe and J. Cole.
That's it.
pretty
What
much
about
it.
Wale? He ain't go sign Wale?
No.
No, I don't think he executive produced his album.
No.
He
Yeah,
was
no,
signed
he
to,
might have
the,
signed
to
to
the
the
label,
management
but
group.
yeah.
Okay.
Rock
Well, they
Nation.
were just like messing with Solange or something like that, right?
They did date. They did
No, I
date.
think
them.
he-
Situation.
They did date.
Just-
Wale
He
was
co-signed
on Rock
Wale.
Nation.
That's why he Afrocentric.
Yeah.
He shot him out on the track.
Yeah, he was on Rock Nation, but
Yeah,
again,
Rock
he
Nation,
wasn't.
yeah, but he wasn't like.
He said that J. Cole, Wale, and somebody else is going to be the new whatever.
Yeah, well, that
No,
didn't
we
work
said
out
that.
very well.
It's
A Star
possible.
is Born was
It's
J. Cole,
possible.
nigga.
You got
Yo,
that right.
Cole, you're not talking
But yeah,
Cole.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
another,
bad.
another time.
Yo,
But yeah, go ahead.
chill
What
with
you-
that
what you-
nigga.
What you think about the album?
Yeah.
Go into the album.
Vicious.
I mean, it's from a time. It's from a time period. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That I enjoyed. So it just gives you that feel. Like Paul was saying, like the visuals of it. You know, if you wasn't into skateboarding, you got into it when you heard it. You know what I mean? The hoodies, just all of that. That whole vibe. It was just a vibe, and I
Yeah.
just feel like he has a vibe, but he also is lyrical. He has lyrical content. So
like,
yeah, I mean. The first two albums, Rim, I understand
Yeah,
why
yeah,
you
first two
like
albums was
those
fire.
was the best because it just that's what drew people in.
first two,
You know what I
was
mean?
fire.
But then this one, he did have a lot to say, and now, like you said, when you were a little older, now you can go back and listen to it. It's like
still to this day though, The Cool is still one of my favorite storytelling joints of all time. Just talking about how a nigga is not dead, like how what I'm saying, his
The
spirit is,
song,
bro. Yeah, like
what?
like what I'm saying, like niggas pour
Working
Henny
like
in
a
his
reverse
casket,
archaeologist.
Nigga. Yeah,
Stop playing.
working like a reverse archaeologist.
Stop
Selling his buried treasure is sunshine. So when sun shine through a hole that he had drove and reflected off the gold, it almost made sun blind.
It's
Like,
just bananas,
what the fuck?
bruh.
Then he look at the watch 6 months that had stopped 6 months after the shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like this nigga, he's talking about a nigga that's coming out of his casket that's dead.
Coming
Right.
back to life. Nigga gets on the bus
Digging
and
out of the
everything.
fucking-
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get on the bus and then he riding past where he was killed.
Go
and
back to his
niggas
old
is
hood.
trying to sell him
yeah,
some shit.
you know that's
It's like unpopular opinion. Like to me,
creepy.
Lupe. I mean, y'all about to jump me again, bro.
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lupe to me is like Nas, bro.
Stomp his mouth.
Wait, hold.
No,
You got
hold
to
on,
stop.
hold on,
First of
hold on.
all, we ain't even gonna put Nas in
Stop
there.
his
No,
Wait.
I'm saying
Nas
like,
top 5.
What I'm
Somebody
trying
top
to
3 all
say-
time.
Nas is top 3.
Listen, what I'm trying to say,
Top 5.
is that it's just too complicated. Like even the rap you just did right there is just like it's too much information.
Your brain just can't consume it.
That's a book I don't want to read.
Inside his casket, it's a letter floating by his feet that his little sister wrote him saying she wish he was still alive.
Simply read, I missed you.
I feel like Frankie has a sponge head.
And he had a
sponge head. I like Hov, bro. I'm a Hov nigga.
I'm with
come on,
I'm a Hov nigga.
Hov had one of his best verses.
Bars.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Whole verse on Depression.
So the pen is mighty than the sword, my lord.
Come on, man. Like
Oh
my God, you like Hov?
Nah, I think Lupe
won that battle.
Lupe won that battle. Lupe outshined him because he had 2 verses. Lupe had 2 verses.
Facts.
Hov had the better verse though.
Exactly right.
Hov had the better verse.
Hov verse was fire, but between Lupe's 2 verses, no.
That's the problem. Is the weight in the 2 verses.
Okay, all right.
If it was 1-to-1,
Hov would have got him.
No,
he
I'm trying to tell you,
had to pick a verse.
This nigga rapped a whole fucking verse about sewing jeans, my nigga. Seams and creases and fucking
seams.
What I'm trying to say without spending too much time on it is that like I appreciate what you're saying. I'm just saying like it's just like you can simplify it so much better.
Yeah, I feel you.
And make it so much cooler. Like that's all I'm saying.
Nas top 5 lyricists for me all time.
You gotta get out of here with Nas. Just change the subject.
You like Nas because you think he cute, you know?
Royce the 5'9" is top 5 lyricist.
I'm not on nothing.
Forever.
Black Thought is the best lyricist of all time.
Nas is just
Black Thought is dope.
Let's not go there. Okay.
Yeah,
Black Thought is dope.
That's way too deep of a conversation. That's a whole nother. No, let's not. Hey,
got it, bro.
oh yeah, wait. What's the time frame? Hey, somebody pull something from the bowl real quick so we can close it out. We're gonna do one from the bowl. We're gonna shut it down for the day. Bring the crew back next week. See what happens.
Yeah.
Am I invited back next week?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You right down the street.
We're gonna talk about it.
So, you know.
Right.
We gotta have a FaceTime about it first.
Yeah.
All right, Block Improvement.
Okay, so
shout out to Abnormal Jeans, my geyser.
For 10K, would you rather have bad breath or flatulence?
Flatulence, which is extreme
For a
gas.
month.
Wait a minute. Time out. Of course it's a Paul.
Yeah. I'm about to say.
So you're gonna pay me $10K to deal with either one of these issues?
Why you saying shit with a straight face though?
You gotta be cracking your tail for a whole month.
Would you?
Wind it out.
You taking bad breath or bad
You
gas?
said for a month.
Yeah, for a month.
Would you rather have bad gas or bad breath?
Bad breath
Yo,
or bad
Paul
gas.
said flatulence, which is which is
Extreme gas. But that's a result of like your diet, right? What you eat and whatnot. It's not being digested
So
correctly.
if you eat clean, you feel like you're gonna be squeaky clean
But
when
what
it comes out?
With your teeth.
You're not gonna be able to speak for a month. I'm taking
No,
flatulence.
flatulence is gas.
Hundo.
I'm taking flatulence.
You're gonna be
gas.
farting
I'm
all
taking gas
Yeah,
all
but I
day.
can't even talk to nobody. Like, what
I'm
you
taking
mean?
gas all day.
You can't not.
All day in the paint.
You been talking more than me.
Nah.
I can say excuse me.
What you talking about?
He over there rapping in the corner now. You gonna
So
Chill,
Frankie,
bro.
bad breath or
Relax.
bad gas?
I'm taking bad gas.
I hear you.
So you should be walking past people just
I'm talking about bad weed.
crapping on yourself.
I'm talking about bad weed. I take bad weed.
Take what?
Bad gas.
Marvin's, what you taking? Bad gas or
Paul
bad
said
breath?
flatulence, which is.
I just don't want to have either.
But you have to.
But you got to. She a woman though. She gonna take bad breath though.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, girls don't be farting.
fart.
They definitely.
Right. You remember 3 episodes when you dropped that? People don't forget. We know, yeah. I know how you get down.
Whatever that's how you ripped it like.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, go ahead.
And I think it's tribal because you got your daughters doing it too.
Tribal.
It's tribal.
Yeah.
DNA.
Yo,
Relax.
Chromosome.
Well, you know what? If you don't mind,
chill, bro.
what would you prefer, Miss Marvelous, to have? Bad breath, or bad gas? For a month though.
For a month.
They can both be correct.
Exactly. But
Nah, that's not.
Bro, that's a cop out, bro.
Wait.
1 month you have to deal with.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
one would you prefer to deal with?
I go with the gas.
Go with the gas.
Go with the gas.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah, because you can't get no kiss. You can't do none of that.
Right.
Gas, I can say excuse me every time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say excuse me every time I
Hold
open my
up.
mouth.
And then, is this consistent splashing? Like when you walk, it's just everything.
I mean, I didn't paint that picture, but that's a lot.
That's a lot of flashes. That's a lot of flashes.
Yeah, out here like Big Mama's house and shit. Nigga, I gotta submerge this ass.
Like like Nutty Professor.
Yeah. What you got, Nick? Bad gas, Mo.
Yeah,
Bad
man.
gas. Bad gas.
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna have to go. I mean,
Y'all some fools.
yuck mouth? Nah, bro. I can't deal with that, fam.
Yeah.
Nah.
Man,
It's
you
gotta
can't
be
even
gas.
tell. He's like,
The
I
only
can't
answer
even
is
talk to
gas.
this nigga.
Just think about it. We was in
If
here right
anyone
now.
is willing to deal with bad breath over
Yeah.
gas,
Yeah, something
I
wrong.
can't even speak to this nigga.
That's crazy.
Like,
That's crazy.
please, for the love of God.
but hold
You're
on.
not picking bad breath, right?
No,
no,
he
no,
said
no, no,
gas.
He
He
said
said
violence.
gas.
Yeah.
But hold on. How many feet do I gotta be close to you though?
Oh,
Think about feet. There's no
This is just
variables.
happening.
There's no.
Right now, you could be just talking and it's.
But if I'm over here though and you got bad breath, I'm not really affected like that.
Wrong. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. I've encountered people with halitosis that even from here you can smell it. Like I've been in situations.
Yeah.
Like if you got a
Open the door, man.
if you got a bad tooth problem going on, that thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro. I've
Yeah.
been at band practices
Come
in
on,
basements
bro.
and studios
Yeah.
where the nigga that's with the bad breath is on
Nah,
the mic.
son.
On the
Don't
mic.
name no names. Don't name no names, bro.
I'm not gonna name no
Don't name no names. Don't name
All
no
right, so
names.
look, I got one more.
Go ahead. One more, we gonna close it out.
And the shit, yeah, one more, and then we'll close out. And this shit crazy because I just said this nigga told us he had the
I'm
one.
not
for
gonna
that.
fuck
Pick that one.
I picked this one. I don't know.
Of course.
But that's my guy. You know what I'm
Go
saying?
ahead,
Like,
go ahead.
would you rather have people know you're rich or think you're poor?
Where the
That's
question
easy,
comes from?
bro.
I think I'm
They
poor.
can eat money. Eat money
That's
with the
easy.
question.
Yeah.
Would you rather have people think you're rich or know you're poor?
I'd
That's the
rather have
question?
people think I'm rich.
Nah, just know I'm poor. So when I get rich, you can still think I'm poor.
Yeah, but if you poor, well, go ahead.
Nah, that's fine.
That's
no,
a
I'm
good
poor.
question.
I'm
bro.
rich or no, I'm poor. That's a little more
I'd rather
difficult.
people
than
think
that.
I'm
It's
rich.
definitely
I'm
difficult.
okay, so I'm curious, right? Are you rich acting like
You think?
are you rich and you want people to see you like you want people to think you're poor or you're still striving?
No, you're poor.
no.
This
No,
is
you're
the thing.
poor.
This is the thing.
Repeat
I'm
it.
gonna reread it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have people know you're rich or think you're poor?
Right, that's
No,
what I'm
you're
saying. The
rich,
fact that you're saying
oh,
means
oh,
you're
Know
rich already.
You're already
Oh
rich.
yeah, I'd rather
That's
think
what I'm saying.
people
So
think
are we
I'm
saying
poor.
that I'm rich and I want to be seemed as poor or viewed as poor?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
sorry. Yeah, I'm going with that.
That's
I'm
my
going
fault.
with
Yeah,
that.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
No,
I'm going with.
I want the poor part.
Yeah, me too.
Pause.
Nah, nigga, no, I'm rich.
No, I'm
Nah.
rich or
No,
think
me,
I'm poor.
nigga.
No, I'm rich or think I'm poor. No, think I'm poor.
Nah, I think I'm poor because I don't need nobody running
I
up
want
on
nobody
me.
robbing me. What's the
Nah.
address? What's the address?
Yeah.
Nah.
What's the address to the spot?
No, I'm rich.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, no, I'm rich.
That nigga rich. You
No,
know?
I'm rich. Absolutely.
But you know what? You walk around like that.
Fuck off. I'm not rich.
But
But you look like it.
He just single with no
You
kids.
know, no, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
You
that
know
nigga ain't got no
what?
kids.
Listen,
he rich. He's
He's
rich.
single with no
He's
kids.
single with no
That nigga's
kids.
rich.
That's good, baby.
And he
Now, listen.
and he live in a nice little affluent area that was unnamed. I didn't say the area.
Look at the millionaires
say
that's
that
out there.
area.
They dress like him.
Nah, what I'm saying is
Because
like,
low-key.
the reason I
But,
say that
yeah.
is more from a friendship standpoint, simply because I don't want to turn up. As an example, let's say I turn around tomorrow and Nick finds out I got $1 million in the bank. Damn, nigga, you got $1 million in the bank. We've been doing X, Y, Z this whole time.
But
But hold up, bro. But Nick can't ask the
Hold on,
hold up.
hold on.
Hold on, one mic, one mic.
I thought we was that cool to know that. I'm not,
That's what I'm saying.
I would love to know if you was rich. Nigga,
That's
like,
what
you know
I'm saying.
They
That's
don't-
exactly what I'm saying. Is I wouldn't want someone that close to me to feel like, you've been out here perping the whole time. You've been acting like you broke this whole time and you paid. I would rather you know I'm rich.
I take it more like the
Like,
world.
I'm not just spend to pay for everybody's shit. But you know I got bread. But I'm not gonna just pay for
I
everybody's
think of
shit.
it more like the world.
Nah. I mean, I don't care about the world.
Be my
I
man's
don't
like
care
that.
about
You
the
gonna
world.
know I got bread.
I would
my
rather
people's-
right. That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. I would rather you know I'm
People's
rich.
family, yeah.
You gonna know I got bread. But if I'm outside,
I don't want nobody to think I'm poor.
I don't want nobody. I want everybody to think I'm poor if I'm outside.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
All right, quick answers.
I mean,
Who's
I
outta
would just say poor, but I don't, is that visual or is that how I'm talking? Like,
Yeah.
if someone was to look at me, hopefully they don't think I look poor.
Yeah.
Right? So are we talking about how someone's viewing you per se? Like, oh, he looks like he's poor, or the fact that the way that you conduct yourself.
Mm.
Because when you're rich and you have money, you might act a certain way, right?
Mhm.
You might be a little more showy, a little more
You can
ostentatious.
say that, but I mean, back in the day, like, you look at Gilly and Wallow. Them niggas got bread.
Now they do.
Yeah, now they do, but these niggas
they
still in
still dress like
sweatsuits
they-
and
But here's the
motherfucking,
thing,
like-
though. But you are aware of what they got going on, which you
Yeah,
automatically
because you
assume
see-
that they got money, right?
They posted.
Well, doesn't matter if they posted or not. Like, you brought up the fact that Remington looks like he's, does well, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's looking visually, right?
Right.
So is that based? So him without him talking and conduct himself in a certain manner.
I would still think that, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's just because I've worked around millionaires.
Okay.
I've done a lot of things for millionaires, and they dress low key. And when I say low key, it's like he doesn't dress flashy. You don't see Rim with a bunch of chains on and he might wear something that's exclusive, but you wouldn't even know that it's exclusive and that's how a lot of wealthy people operate. Hence the reason why these big brands, when they sell stuff to you, they sell stuff to our community with the logos all tatted all over it because they know that that's what's going to sell to us. But the people who really make money, they don't. The tag is on the inside. You don't even know what it is that they're
Purple
wearing.
label shit with the logo.
Yes.
secret.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
So-
Look at my tag real quick.
Shut up quick.
Oh
Look
my
at my
God.
tag. Look at my
I
tag.
see it.
No,
Shut us down, B.
Oh, on the inside.
Yeah.
No.
Well, listen.
Rich, you know?
So collectively, you want to be seen as poor.
I mean, I'm just not a person to want to just stand out like that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like certain times I want to wear certain things, looks a certain way, depending on where it is I'm going. But if I'm going to the grocery store, I'm going to look like I'm going to the grocery store.
Okay. I
No,
can
I'm
dig
rich.
that.
So-
I have a different approach, but I feel you in that though. You know what I mean? But yeah, once again, it's been a great episode of Amen Say Man. Shout out to Steph.
Yeah.
Missing
Thank you, bro. I
action,
appreciate
that you
that.
here in spirit. Appreciate you,
Steph.
Frank.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
Filling in.
bro. Thank you,
We
bro.
appreciate
You know
you
what I
coming
mean?
out today.
Absolutely.
Boyz
Before we
Steph.
go though, what's next week's homework?
Oh shit!
Don't.
All right,
I
man.
got Brent had
look,
homework.
I've been on some crazy shit lately.
That's cool. I have one actually.
Yeah,
There
go
it
ahead.
is. He was ready. He was ready. He was ready.
And
He's ready.
And if it's what I told you to present anyway, nigga, go ahead. Like I told you that.
Well,
Go ahead.
Wait. What he told you?
Look at the head.
I know
He
it's
said
just,
it.
it's hilarious that
ridiculous.
yeah. Okay,
Oh, you texted to me.
I did.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's an album called Before the Garden. Hold on, Before the Garden for the Burden of Freedom. It's by an artist named Caleb Gordon, and it's actually a Christian rap album.
Oh, Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Oh no, he didn't.
Jesus Christ. I love you, Lord.
Yeah, but
This is why I'm not. No.
but hear me out. As you listen to this album,
I got slide.
there's a few things
You
I
gotta
want
do
you
it.
guys to kind of like pay attention to, right?
Yeah,
The beats and
the
the
message.
lyrics, right? And what I mean by beats is understanding that because sonically, when we hear certain things, like I said before, it puts you in a certain frequency,
Mhm.
right? So pay attention to that, coupled with the lyrics. And I'm just curious: is there a way to do Christian rap without you still feeling like it's still secular music?
Yeah, we're gonna touch on that.
Yeah,
in
right.
our
It's
next
definitely-
episode.
Right.
Because I watch Christian battle rappers.
Okay. Cool.
It's Christian
Cool.
battle rappers in URL that rap and they don't cuss and they don't use gun bars and shit like that, but they
Right.
fire as shit.
Right, and it's not even about necessarily using gun bars but just understanding that what's being spoken about is something that we can all resonate
And this is
with.
the last time you pick one too. Just so you know.
This the last one I pick one. Okay, that's fine.
Man, this is sad. I'm
This
with
might be
you.
the last
I'm
time
with
you
you,
see
my
me, to be
brother.
honest.
Christ
Oh,
is
God.
right.
But go ahead.
Jesus is peace.
Yeah.
So on that note,
And Steph is gone.
Steph got dip.
Yeah.
pardon?
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Well, it's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir.